Welcome to Module EU002 of Oricon's Upskill Modular Training Program devoted to Revit and BIM. This module is titled Assigning Electrical Circuits and is brought to you on behalf of Oricon by A2K Technologies. We will be using the purchased material supplied by Oricon and A2K Technologies. Classroom notes and handouts are available for note-taking through the Exemplar portal. Throughout the training today, we will be covering the following topics: electrical circuits, creating power and switch systems, panel schedules, and running conduit from a panel. Introduction. To follow this lecture, start Revit and open up the file titled Master MEP Electrical EU002. The views referred to in this module can be found in the project browser under Be Working and Lighting. Open up the ceiling plan view titled Level 2 Lighting Layout. Go to the Visibility Graphics dialog box by typing VV and ensure here that the relevant electrical categories are switched on. And click OK. Zoom in to the bottom portion of the ceiling plan between grids 4 and 6. Notice that there is a sample electrical lighting layout modelled here. We will concentrate on this section of the plan for the first half of this exercise as we take a look at some of the tools and processes for setting up electrical systems. Electrical circuits. Hover over one of the light fixtures and press the Tab key twice to highlight the electrical circuit. Click to select the circuit. Refer to the Properties window and notice that we can see the details of the circuit, including the circuit name and number, along with the assigned panel name, system type, and voltage and apparent load. On the contextual ribbon, we have some access to the system tools. Click on the Edit Circuit. Here we can add or remove fixtures from the circuit, or we can change the panel that is assigned. Notice that whilst the Edit Circuit mode is active, all other elements are greyed out in the model, and only those which belong to this circuit are black or active. Click the Cancel Editing Circuit button and let's take a look at how we can create a circuit from scratch. Creating power and switch systems. Zoom into the space between grids 4 and 5. To create a new circuit, first we need to place the required elements in the model. On the System tab, click Light Fixture and from the Type selector, choose the Plain Surface Lighting Fixture 600 by 600-230 type. Choose the Place on Face option from the Placement panel on the contextual ribbon and place 6 light fixtures in the model, like so. And one more, and press Escape twice. Next we need to place a light switch. On the Systems tab, Go to the electrical panel and click on the device button, and from the pull-down list, select lighting. From the type selector, choose the one-way switch type. Choose Place on Vertical Face from the Placement Options panel on the contextual ribbon, and place the switch on the wall adjacent to the door. And press Escape twice. Lastly, we need to place a panel board to connect the circuit to. From the Systems tab, select Electrical Equipment, and from the type selector, choose Distribution Board 100A. Choose the Place on Vertical Face option from the Placement panel on the contextual ribbon, and place the panel on the wall in the switch room adjacent to the existing panel. Press Escape twice. Select this panel that we have just placed, and from the options bar, ensure that you assign a distribution system. Now we have placed the elements, we are ready to create the power and switch systems associated with the lighting layout. Select the switch, and from the contextual ribbon, click the power button to create the power system. From the Specify Circuit information, select 230 volt and click OK. Now from the contextual ribbon, click on the Edit Circuit button. Select Add to Circuit and select the 6 light fixtures. Next, click on Select Panel, and then select the panel that we placed earlier. Then click the Finish Editing Circuit button. We can generate the symbolic wires by selecting the circuit once more by hovering over a light fixture and hitting Tab key once. Some icons will appear on the screen telling us that we can generate arc-type wiring for this system. We also have the option from the contextual ribbon to create the wiring also. Click on Arc Wire. You should now see these arc wires appear in the layout. Note that these wires can be adjusted to suit the layout. I can drag the end of this across to the panel, and I can also adjust the arc of the wire by dragging the grips. Note also that an override has been placed within this view to turn the wires grey. This is helpful so that they do not become overpowering in the view or when prints are made. You can see where this override is coming from in the Visibility Graphics dialog box by typing VV. Scroll down to Wires, and note here that under the lines I can click and I can edit the colour, turning it grey. Click OK to return back to the project. Panel schedules. To generate a panel schedule for this panel, go to the Analyze tab and select the Panel Schedules button from the Report and Schedules panel. In the Create Panel Schedules dialog box, select the desired panel from the list and click OK. The panel schedule is then generated and saved into the project browser under Panel Schedules. The schedule reports information such as a location, mounting and enclosure, the volts, phase and wires. It displays the circuit number and description, and it shows the connected load, the demand factors and the estimated and total loads for this panel. There are also tools to rebalance the load should a more even loading be required across the phases. Running conduit from panel. The final step in this exercise is to take a look at the tool for drawing a conduit run from out of the side of the panel board. Select the panel and right-click on the connector. And from the shortcut list, choose Draw Conduit from Face. The conduit connection mode is activated and you are presented with an elevation view of the side of the panel, along with a small 3D view for helping you orientate and show you roughly where the conduit connection is in relation to the side of the panel. The location of the conduit connection can be adjusted by clicking and dragging, or by using the temporary running dimensions to place a specific distance from the edge of the panel. Once you are happy with the location of the conduit connection, from the ribbon, choose Finish Connection. You are now free to draw the conduit as normal. And that now concludes our module EU002, Assigning Electrical Circuits.